I'm talking to Corporal Hemi Frires of the New Zealand Defence Force, who's also a founder of your group called Overwatch, which is your LGBT diversity group within the Defence Force. Can you tell us a little bit about when that organisation started up, how did you get started, and what purpose you serve in the Defence Forces?
Yeah, the journey for us started about 6 years ago when a few key individuals around the organisation sort of saw a need for greater support for our LGBTI people. That then took hold, and we talked to HR and we talked to community services officers around the organisation to try and raise the awareness of the issues and the challenges, and then that got buy-in from the organisation, equity and diversity branch, and everyone that kind of had an interest in looking after our people better. And it was in early 2012, I believe, that we formally stood up the organisation under the authority of the Chief of Defence Force, which was a huge victory as far as getting the guy at the top of the organisation to support what we were doing. And from there it's become a sort of a critical part of providing input into equity and diversity in the Defence Force because it has insight from a minority group, reaching into the top table.
And what sorts of activities do you do that, to spread out right across a very diverse serving and civilian organisation? Yeah,
the complexity of the organisation is a huge challenge for us, and we've got to look very differently at the needs of a sailor on a ship deployed to sea, or a soldier in the field, or an airman operating on an airbase in a remote location. And our approach has been a number of different avenues concurrently. So we take part in pride activities, and the New Zealand Defence Force marched in the Auckland Pride Parade when that was relaunched in 2013, and was the crowd favourite that year, which was a fantastic indication of society's view of where we were at. And pride events are something that we attack every year, and we publicise and we push, and it was really, really great this year to have the support of a number of senior leaders in the organisation at pride events, just to reinforce the message that it's not just about the LGBTI community, it's also our leaders and our allies supporting us in that. Overwatch also reaches into social networking, peer networking and peer support in the organisation, insofar as providing a group of like-minded people who can advise others on how they're doing, how things are going and what's important to the organisation. So that's another key avenue. And finally, we like to provide an information service to commanders, leaders, managers, so that should they encounter any LGBTI specific issues, they have a pool of resources available to them. And that's providing support to low-level managers, the guys looking after small teams in the field, all the way through to the senior managers of the organisation, directing policy and equity and diversity specific staff as well.
Very important stuff. Thank you very much.